In this video, I finally get my 15 minutes of fame. I gained 3,000 followers over the course of this 1-hour stream, all while walking on a Stairmaster and talking about public education. I'm already running out of breath. What's my heart rate? But will these new followers stick with me after I make some pretty hot political takes? I hope you stick with me and find out right now. Well, good morning. Hello, it's me. Welcome to the pre-work coffee hour. Here's the coffee. Here's me. Let's get started, shall we? You might notice I'm standing. I have a lot of fun surprises for you this morning. I hope you're ready. I don't think you're ready. Let's see. So first off, congratulations to Lutz McGoots for becoming the Phantom Menace for the 29th time, beating out
I like
Market.
to move it.
There it is. We're going to get right into it. That is a new limited edition. You're the first collector of the limited edition Channel Point redeem. Whenever that is redeemed, throughout the stream this morning, I will be doing this stair machine underneath my desk for 1 minute while continuing to talk about whatever the topic is that we're currently talking about. Let me get it set. Okay. Got it. I'm already running out of breath. What's my heart rate? 108? Holy cow. That is on a 10-minute cooldown. I underestimated how much breath that would take out of me. And this is really take me the entire 10 minutes just to recover from it. This is a great idea. So the reason why I'm doing this whole redeem, is in honor of Move Arch, which is a focus on extra movement in March, trying to find little ways to up your movement throughout March. So I called it Move Arch, and it's been working pretty well for me the last 2 weeks. I think outside of one day, I have hit my goal, which is 5,000 steps per day. I just noticed I missed yesterday by 200 steps. Okay, outside of 2 days, I have hit my goal of at least 5,000 steps, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but that's kind of the point. I was only moving about 2,000 steps per day prior to this month. So just about every day, and some days even more. There's one day I got to like 9,000 steps. So steps are the only thing that I'm tracking that just to have sort of a baseline. I tossed around 10,000, I tossed around 7, but I really feel like for this month, 5 was pretty good for me. I know for a lot of people who walk and or run, that's probably laughable, but it's working. It's working for me. It's getting me off my butt. So that's the important thing.
I like
the next
to
month,
move
there
it,
it
move
is.
it.
There it is. That is me singing I like to move it with a little modulation on it. It's rough. It's hard. It's hard to do for a long time. But man, does it get the heart rate up. The second one was much easier. Much easier. I'm going to be out of breath a little bit. It'd be cool to have the heart rate on the screen, but I don't know how I can do that with the Apple API. Is that even possible? I'm over exaggerating a little bit there, but I am out of breath. Sorry, I got maybe a little bit of a wedgie. Sorry, TMI, but just I thought this would be an interesting edge to have for the Wheel of Fortune. Here goes your retinas. The Wheel of Fortune, the wheel spinner. I don't know why. Can I change the name of it? I can. What should we call the wheel?
Hello there.
Hello there. Raharm76.
Hello there.
Friday wheel. That works. Are these bots? Whoa. Follower goal met. Am I getting bot followed right now?
Hello there.
This is going to go off 500 times. Cool. All right. I got to turn those off. Yeah, those are 100% bots. And I just saw we hit our 500 follower goal, but this is fake, you know? And they're turned off. Well, that's a really way to hit your follower goal. I've never been botted before. Does that mean I've made it? Okay, sorry, the Friday. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. I got nearly 700. No way. Really, guys? I mean, that would be great if that was real. Hang on. I gotta go look, too. Why do you do this? What? Like, it's only a minor inconvenience. Like, why do it? I'm at 1,600. I'm at 1,600, guys. Let's go. They just followers keep going up. Everyone who just followed, please donate 1 bit as well. Let's go. Oh, look at that number. Quick, let me take a screenshot so that I can use that when I'm talking to people about brand deals. I have 2,000 followers. Look at that. Look at it go up. Thanks, guys. Man, is this what it feels like to be famous? Wow. I'm so blessed. I'd like to thank... Hold on. For these 2,000 followers, I would love to thank God. It just means so much to me. I've been really just grinding away at this for so long, and you know, I'd kind of made peace with the fact that like this is just who I am. This is just the size at what the channel is going to be. It's going to grow slowly but surely over the years, but I had made peace with my maker that, you know, that this was all that it was going to be. Oh, sorry, I forgot that I didn't turn off the alerts on this side. Just, you know, it means so much to be at 3,008 followers right now. Where do you think it'll stop? The sky's the limit. Man, my email from Twitch is going to be like a 48,000% increase in followers. Holy cow. Is Code going to take care of Code? Are you going to take care of this for me? Wait, Code, are you going to take care of this for me? I disavow anything you're about to do. Full disavow. But go get them. Go. I guess if you're streaming and you don't know that you can just quickly turn your alerts off, or you don't have it set up that way, I guess that for some people this would be overwhelming. But like right now, it just kind of seems like, okay, good job. Great job. I don't know if I've seen a 3,000 follower bot raid before. I kind of thought it would just be like 100. You know, it said that I hit it at 520 out of 500. I thought that's where it would stop, but what can I say? People just really want to support me. They want to see me succeed. That's what I'm taking it as. They just want to see me succeed. What's the point of bot raids though? Is it to get the channel in trouble? No, I think it's more about the fact that people have alerts set up, right? When the alerts come through, I think it might have stopped because the alerts are back on now. Or is it because my ads have started? When the alerts come through, it can just kind of spam and, you know, spam your follow sound or whatever the case may be, you know? I think it's just meant to overwhelm people who don't really understand what's happening. And maybe even make fun of them a little bit. Yeah, oh, I'm going to get so much AdSense. Please, wait. No, I don't have no, never mind. They're not actually here. You can tell. I only have 13 viewers. So, like, it's not like the bot accounts are in here, because if they were, I'd be slamming those ads. I would apologize to all of you, but I would slam those ads. All right, here we go. We're spinning the wheel. The Friday wheel, as it has now been coined. It's spinning. How can governments make education more efficient? Yikes. I live in Texas. So a part of me would like to say maybe don't. Governments have been doing great at making it worse. That's kind of my thought. Like, I think that realistically there should be regulation in education. I mean, you'd want everybody to be on the same page as far as what we're learning, what we're not learning. However, that power in the wrong hands can start going a little haywire as well. So I don't know. How could they make education more? This word right here, efficient, is kind of taking me for a ride. I don't really think that efficient is the problem. This is an area I don't have a whole lot of knowledge around either. Having one, if you don't know this about me, I was homeschooled. When I wasn't homeschooled, I was private schooled by Christian schools. I went to a Christian college. I don't have a lot of experience with public schools. I've heard the horror stories. some of which I do truly believe are made up and lies by the people who were telling us that we needed to homeschool, or do Christian school, because the evil left government was going to teach our kids all sorts of horrible things, like the fact that gay people exist and we should be nice to them. And people who don't believe the same way as you, they also exist, and you should also be nice to them.
Move it.
And also to move it. We like to move it. Having been raised that way, it's really hard for me to have a concrete experience with public education. I don't have one. I see a lot of people who really want to control what people are doing and saying in schools too. So, I just don't know. Yeah, what do you all think? Secular school kid here, having friends who went to the private religious school. We know there were more drugs at the Christian school because the kids could afford them. Wow. So that idea that like somehow you take your kid to like a Christian school or a non-secular school, that they're somehow going to be like more moral than the people who don't, I don't think that's true. And I know that there's a trope of very smart homeschoolers. It isn't always true. Because every kid's a little different. And they need more attention. They need different attention. And they need professionals sometimes that know how to deal with them. That they need professionals that understand what ADHD is. That's a thing that exists. I'm not particularly smart. Well, I am. I'm horrible at taking tests. I'm horrible at being put on the spot about knowledge. But I can name you a whole bunch of Star Wars planets if you want. So I know I'm not dumb. So I'm not here to tell you or anybody else that because I distrust what the governments have been trying to push lately in schools, that means everybody should. I should be clear about that too. Hang on, I will. When I say what the government is pushing, I mean specifically the meddling that is happening with the banning of books, the banning of certain topics, the thing they like to call CRT. What you call CRT is actually just people telling you that slavery was a thing and that it was bad and that it has bad consequences up and down history, and continues to do so. That's not CRT. So it's that meddling of culture war stuff into our schools that I have an issue with. I don't have an issue with people being taught sex education, gay people exist, trans people exist. Like, I have no problem with any of that. Would I like to be involved in that conversation with my child? Absolutely. And I should be. I don't think the answer is to just ban everything we don't like, But I just want to be clear about that when I, sometimes when I say like what the government's pushing in our schools, that could sound the wrong way, a way I didn't want it to sound. I don't like what the government's pushing in our schools. All that trans stuff and the critical race theory. I don't like it. Except Common Core. We can all agree Common Core sucks. I have no idea what that is.
I like to move it.
Jeez, that scared me. Is that what they call new math? Is that it? It's new math. It makes no dang sense. Okay. Why did they teach it, though? Why did they change math? Math is math. I didn't realize there was more than one way to do math. But if we're not all on the same page about how we do math, 110. 110. Longer than a minute. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. Oh, new math. I'm doing fine, Elf. How are you doing? You doing okay? Whew. This isn't new math. Let's say this says 1950s to 1970s. I like this title right here. It says the new math. A parent's guide to the new mathematics. Fun with new math. Who knows? I don't know what new math is. Maybe I would have liked new math. Maybe new math would have made sense to me because regular math sure didn't. Algebra? I'm sure it makes sense to some people. Have you tried New Math Plus? Is that a subscription service? I don't need another subscription service. I already have Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Apple TV Plus. I have too many pluses in my life, and I don't need math to be another one. There's a great question. Ams is a teacher. Ams, What can the government do to make schools more efficient? Okay, so Ames says fire all the admin. All of them? So you shouldn't have admins at all? Teachers should be more involved in decision-making process. That seems right to me. Yeah, the people who are actually teaching this stuff and have the degree and the knowledge, they should be. The question being, what can governments do to make them more efficient, maybe is the wrong question. Because I do think regulation is not a dirty thing in and of itself. So how do you keep the government less out of things, but also making sure that schools can't just do whatever they want, you know? If it's education, right, then it should be on the shoulders of the people who are educated. It's not that easy, I get it, but, you know, it could pendulum swing the other way too. You know, there's got to be some sort of oversight. I'm not against, like, I'm not one of these guys who's like, oh, no, we should just get the government out of everything. No, like, the government is us, right? Supposed to be us. It is a representative democracy. I am talking specifically about American government here. It's us. They're supposed to represent our interests and the things that work best for the people. So in that regard, theoretically, the government should be involved in everything. We did have the oversight. Boomers just finally read Catcher in the Rye and freaked out. Yeah. The boomers finally cracked open an actual book that wasn't a Tom Clancy novel. And all of a sudden, we got to ban this. Can't believe they're teaching our kids this. I'm cool with government legislation and restrictions and all that, as long as the government that we've elected is, like, you know, actually has our best interests at heart. And unfortunately, sometimes, majority of the time, they have their interests of their donors at heart more than the interests of the people that they're actually supposed to be representing. Money out of politics, I think, is the first step. I don't know how you do that. Maybe that's naive of me to say, but you got to get money out of politics somehow. Politicians shouldn't be able to take as much money from donors as they can. They also shouldn't run the stock market too. This is going to go in a whole different direction. They shouldn't be able to have stocks. That's just inviting fraud and corruption, right? I don't know the answers. I don't. I know when I look at something though and I go, that ain't right. I know that's probably an unsatisfying way to end it, but, like, I don't know all the answers. I'm just going to do the best that I can in a system that is wildly corrupt, but also wildly effective. It's still going. TikTok, it's still going. Not that TikTok. That's going to go, because we can't have people speaking their minds and talking to each other. We got to get rid of that. There is also a lot of good people here too. A lot of us are not the loudest people in the room, but we're here and we vote. We show up and we vote. We vote in primaries. We vote in the election. We care about these issues. And, like, there's a lot of us here. And if the Electoral College wasn't a thing, this country would be vastly different. But America, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for the followers. Appreciate it. It is with a heavy heart that I come to you this morning on this beautiful Saturday morning to inform you that I lost a ton of followers last night. I lost so many followers that it's kind of been a hit to my morale. I lost like 3,000 followers. Back down to 370. Just, you know, the OG crew that's always been there supporting me. It's a little hit to the morale, you know? I was very excited at the influx, and it's just, I don't know why. I guess I said something wrong. I've been canceled, and I have been targeted and victimized and harassed.
I subbed yesterday, but Twitch said to share it, so yay.
Yay. Thank you, Ams. I appreciate you. Obviously, I'm joking, but the bots are gone. It was a short-lived experiment in fame, but it is no more, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. It's fine. Hang on. I need a minute.